99% fail this. You?
Hello classy. What is a class in C#?
A class in C# is a user-defined data type that acts as a blueprint to create objects, encapsulating data and behavior together. You might notice that I've highlighted a few important words in red. I will explain each of these terms one by one, in very simple language. Let's start with the first term, data type.
A data type in C# tells the compiler what kind of value a variable can store, and how much memory is required to store that value. There are many different types of data in the real world. To store this data and perform actions on it, C# provides different data types. Integers are used for mathematical operations, such as counting students or calculating totals. A set of characters, string, is used to store information about real-world things like names, email addresses, or company names. Floating point numbers are used to store values that contain decimals, such as prices, salaries. In C#, an integer takes 4 bytes, a double takes 8 bytes, a character takes 2 bytes, and a string takes 2 bytes per character depending on its length.
What is a user-defined data type and why we need it?
A user-defined data type is a data type created by the programmer to store multiple related values under one name. Let's understand this concept through a simple example. Here, student is a user-defined data type. It stores name, age, and marks together under one name. Can you store a student information using just one built-in data type like integer, string, or double? Is this just one value? No, it's a group of related data about one student. That's exactly what a user-defined data type does in programming. Built-in types like integer and string store single values, but what if you want to store a whole student? Name, age, marks all together. You can't use just one integer for that, so we create our own data type. That's called a user-defined data type. It groups related data under one name.
What does blueprint mean in programming?
A blueprint is a design or plan used to create real objects. Imagine an architect creates a blueprint for a house. The blueprint defines the design, number of rooms, color, doors, windows. But it's just a plan, not a real house yet. Now connect to programming. In programming, a class works like that blueprint. This class defines what a house should have: rooms, color, garage. But this is still just a design.
What is an object in the class definition?
An object is an instance of a class that stores properties and performs actions.
What is an instance in object-oriented programming?
Instance in simple words means a real example created from something. Now we created a real house using that blueprint. This object is the actual house. Class is the blueprint. Object is the real house built from it.
How would you define encapsulation in simple terms?
Encapsulation means wrapping data and methods inside a class and protecting the data using access modifiers like private and public. Here we take a class named house that contains data like rooms and color as private variables, and behavior like open door and show details as public methods, showing encapsulation by keeping data and actions together in one class.
Why do we refer to methods as the behavior of a class? Why do we not call it a function?
Function is a general block of code that exists independently. Technically, yes, it is a function. When a function is written inside a class, we call it a method, and since it tells what the object can do, we describe it as the object's behavior. Now, read the definition of a class again. A class in C# is a user-defined data type that acts as a blueprint to create objects, encapsulating data and behavior together. Now you understand data types, user-defined data types, blueprint, objects, encapsulating data and behavior. If even one concept is still unclear, don't ignore it. Drop it in the comments. Let's turn confusion into clarity.
If this helped you even 1%, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs it.